It's time to meet another artist who has been featured in the Artomat, Benton Harbor. Artist Dotty McCollum has been kind enough to answer some questions about herself, her art, and her involvement with Artomat. The first thing we wanted to know was how she had learned about Artomat. Dotty answered, "I live in Winston-Salem, home base and HQ for Artomat. And I have seen them around town for years, since I was in college. They're in restaurants, convention center lobbies, bars, coffee shops, hotel lobbies, museums. They all have cool themes, and when you realize they are not actually vending cigarettes, you really take notice and go over to look at them." We also asked her how long she had been making art with Artomat. Dotty said, "I applied to be an Artomat artist in the summer of 2019 and was accepted." We wanted to know what was her favorite part about being involved with Artomat. She said, "My favorite thing about being an Artomat artist is the reach and spread of the project. We receive green cards with our commission checks that list exactly where our pieces are sent. Knowing that my happy little paintings go so far across the country and around the globe really inspires me to keep sending positive messages out into the world. I love it when people email me or tag me on Instagram to say, 'Hey, I was in Vegas for my birthday and I picked your painting,' or 'I was on a first date at a noodle shop and bought a painting and wanted to show you.' It is seriously cool." We also asked, what are some connections you've made via Artomat? Dotty answered, "I have found a large Artomat artist community through my participation in Artomat. Once I started searching the hashtag Artomat Artist on Instagram, I was able to reach out and say hi to fellow creators. I love being able to see their preferred mediums. Also, by posting a lot about my Artomat process, I get a ton of questions from other artists who are curious about joining. I even have a prepared response to my most frequently asked questions in my phone notes because I was typing it out so often." We wanted to know where Dotty was located and if making art for Artomat had led to or developed from other artistic endeavors. She said, "I live in North Carolina, specifically the HQ town for Artomat. My location doesn't influence my paintings per se, but being able to order supplies or drop off finished pieces without shipping anything is a huge bonus for me. My theme or subject for Artomat is puns, mostly food related, like painting a slice of pizza with a happy face and writing love triangle on it, or drawing a popcorn bucket with happy little popcorn kernels saying, 'Life is butter with you.' Making art for Artomat has been a way for me to go outside my usual aesthetic. After hunting down dozens of machines and buying as many samples from other artists as I could, I pinpointed my format. I love the suspense of opening a little box, pulling out some colorful crinkled paper, and a tiny stretched canvas. I paint multiple designs at once, then mix them all up in packaging, so I never know what ends up where. It'll be a surprise for you too." Finally, we asked if Dotty could share her favorite Artomat moment. She said, "I would say that I have two favorite Artomat moments, though one is an ongoing endeavor. The first would be Artomat's 25th anniversary celebration a couple of years ago at a beautiful local museum. Artomat artists were invited to set up a table with their art and exchange pieces with fellow artists. The public was invited to join in the festivities, music, and food trucks. I met artists from Florida and Illinois and Texas and all over whom I would probably have never met in person if not for this event. My second favorite ongoing moment is looking for Artomat machines when I travel. I enjoy taking my sons on cross-country road trips. We have done 4 so far, and my husband helps me look up and track down where the machines are. I love taking a selfie with the machines and buying some tiny art from artists I may not see around my hometown. We make it a kind of family treasure hunt. The next time you're in Southwest Michigan, stop by the livery in Benton Harbor and check out the Artomat machine. Make your first purchase or your next purchase of affordable original art. Go to artomat.org to find out more about Artomat, its history, how to become involved, and where all of the machines are located. Thank you to artist Dotty McCollum for answering our questions. Look for her art in Artomat locations around the country. And now here's a special message from Dotty to you.
Hi friends, it's Delightfully Dotty. I have been doing Artomat for 5 years and I just think it's the neatest concept. One, the upcycling of cigarette vending machines, and two, being able to spend $5 to get an original piece of art. I love sending my art out into the world like that, just trying to make people smile for a second. And I have a whole highlight reel on my Instagram page at Delightfully Dotty, where I show you laying out hundreds of tiny canvases and painting them all, and the packaging process and the acetate wrap. And if you want to see more of that, go look or hop on Instagram and look up the hashtag Artomat artists or just Artomat and see what you can find. It's a really cool community. But thank you for supporting Artomat, and thank you for supporting an artist.